What's up, everybody? It's Big Boss Fable, man. Fort Worth Faby, man. We back with another video. We back on the channel, man. Oh, man. You know, it's funny because I really been trying to just up the brand, up the platform, YouTube, which way, I could be posting or, voicing my, not necessarily opinion, but just my personality, my ambience, my essence out into the world, pushing it out into the forefront. Professionalism, been had it. Personality, been had it. Animatish, well, not anime, animation, animated, ties into personality, been had it. Been very transparent. Never been one to hold back. Been one to just put it straight forward and tell how it is. So I really just want to say that this is a journey, man. This is a road, a very long one in terms of just being oneself. Creating a brand, being an entrepreneur, being your own boss, being creative and being innovative at the same note, tied into one. Various ways one can do it, and really I've been trying to lay down the blueprint. I'm trying to get it down. I'm trying to understand it. Organizational skills. Leadership, administration, development, marketing, writing, production, professionalism. I may have already said that, but throughout life, all the courses in the past and channels one can go through can all formulate something very powerful, man. And that's just me listing off things that I've done, a variety of things. Sales, that's the early days, man. I already said administration. I already said that. I'm just trying to think. Reading, man. Writing, dang, man. I already said writing, but reading's a big one, man. That's how I came up. You know what I'm saying? Just being a reader. And I don't know. How do we let this little light of mine let it shine? You know what I'm saying? How do you put yourself out there, essentially, to be who you are meant to be? It's a tough one. When you really think about it, it is a tough one. It's not easy. It's not easy to, get representation. It's not easy to build fans. It's not easy to build a following, etc. And I've always been a very visual person. So, throughout the content, whatever it may be, I don't really know at this point. And that's just to go to show and to say that it can be a variety of things, because I just create. I'm a creative. I'm sitting here rambling on a video trying to explain to you guys how I feel about just trying to be able to step into the game. And I'm talking about the game of just being free and being oneself. Us as people, we spend too much time conforming to the norms of society, doing stuff that we supposedly have to do just cause. Obviously, we got to pay bills and make a living, and we got to do things per the dollar. And you know what I'm saying? Per society circumstances. But we, as creatives and artists, don't really care about that. I can live outside of that norm, even though I be struggling. You always hear about the struggling artists. You know what I'm saying? But we don't, the essence of our character don't care about none of that, man. And there's a lot of stuff out here that I would even agree to say that I don't even care about. No, this ain't scripted. This is all off the top of my mind, off my dome. Me, I'm saying this all personally, man. This is really how I feel. And I can't even stress how tough it is or even try to attempt to explain how it is just in terms of getting it across. You know what I'm saying? It's something that really can hit some people that really care about it and are really passionate about it, in the heart down to the soul, if you feel what I'm saying. The essence of being truly who you are. Life is definitely a facade in some cases. I'm not going to say it's all a facade because that's not true. But a lot of it is just a lot of who knows what. A lot of boo-boo, man. A lot of foo-foo. It's not real. People are assuming the position because it's a assuming the position in a forceful nature. They're being forced to do and act maybe beyond their measures or even less and short of that. You know what I'm saying? And not even being able to retain. If one's acting beyond their measures, is not even able to sustain, the level of capacity of work that they're putting out any in any avenue, field, or anything you want to even say. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's just like, dang, man. Because really, I think to myself, and I'm like, what's next? What's supposed to be next? How do I achieve that? How do I get to that spot? How do I get to that goal and overcome? Obviously, anything, with anything you do in life is going to have to involve consistency and hard work. We get that. We understand that. But a lot of people make it off the luck of the draw, chance, and stuff like that. So there is no essential formula into getting into whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? This video is just to keep it real. Like, I don't know who's going to hear this and be like, dang, what's folks even talking about? But man, dang, I need to cut, my boy. To all my waivers out there, man. Week 4, man. Don't clown, man. I'm getting there. But anyways, bro, like, just a tough situation to be put in, man. Really. And it's tough to be able to narrow down your talents or your gifts, because I've always been one that was inspired or passionate about a lot of different things. Whether it was art, and you know how art can be broken down into various different lanes. You can talk about music. You can talk about painting, drawing. You can talk about film, visual arts, things like that. Like, there's a bunch of different stuff, man. I've always been one to be interested in a lot of different things. Business, just innovation and creation. I'll put it in that little space or bubble or whatever you want to call it. Just everything that came from the mind. You know what I'm saying? And like, ADHD is a big toll on people. A lot of people would think ADHD don't exist, ADD, whatever, man. Me, I've always been one to not be able to stay consistently on one road or one path for way too long. It's just like, man, which obviously ain't good in terms of longevity. If you're going to do something consistently on a road, you need to stay on that path. You can't stray or veer off that path, or else it's just like, it ain't going to work that well for you, because repetition is the father of learning and success. All that, you repeat. You go 10 years down the line, man, finally, wow, stuff explode for you. And that's not the formula for everybody, so don't get it twisted, man. But it's just like, dang, man, I don't know. But a lot of it comes with what's inside, man. What do you believe, and are you going to stick to it? You know what I'm saying? A lot of it comes with your faith, man. Do you believe you can make it happen? Do you believe you're on that road to success? If not, what's the point, my boy? You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough one, man. But don't ever feel like you alone in this and people ain't feeling like you feeling. Don't ever feel like you are falling back behind, because whatever's meant for you is meant for you, especially if you have faith and belief in the man upstairs that he can make it happen. One thing is, when it comes to, if you're just getting into spirituality, there's some people's spirit outlasts the physical. So they're not going to be solely thinking about this kind of stuff, because they know that there's something bigger or something stronger, powerful force, whatever you want to call it. Me, I call him God, my Father in heaven, that is looking after you or me and pushing us forward. People who are too busy paying attention to the material world in today's time can't focus on, and when I say today's time, I'm talking about stuff that's going on in the now. They cannot focus on things that are out of their control. They're trying to control stuff. And like, a lot of stuff that happens behind closed doors, or stuff that happens out of our control, is stuff that happens in what we so may call a supernatural or a miraculous realm, to where some things are unexplainable. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens that you can't really explain. And at that point, that's when you got to understand that that's not you working. That's something that you've had to let go. You know what I'm saying? So all I can say is keep pushing, man. This was just a rant, a straight up rant. feeling a certain type of way, man, just looking at all I guess my terminology of success around me, and you know, just seeing that. But I don't compare myself to anybody else or what anybody else is going on, but I do understand my potential, man. That's why I'll be like, dang, I want to be doing this, doing that, doing that, but it's like, relax, my boy, because in due time, stuff is gonna always happen in due time, man. If you stick to the grind, tunnel vision, nose down, you're gonna end up blowing. Success, and whatever success means to you is what it means to you. You know what I'm saying? It may not be blowing up or none of that. It may just be what you're doing in your community for your people. You know what I'm saying? So I got it off my chest, guys, man. That was just a 10-minute rant, you heard? So until next time, until the next video, you know what I'm saying?